Maverick Indicators here. Oh wow, this is moving really quick. Sorry, just hit the record button. So I've been getting this feedback. Now I'm really happy I got the feedback from you guys. I've been getting feedback from you guys that, hey, we want to see trades at different times of the day, okay? A lot of times I trade in the mornings. Did post last couple of posts trading at night. And now here's we're coming into market close. We got about 10 minutes left into market close of the regular market. Obviously, futures market is going to keep going for another hour and 10 minutes or so. But I was getting that feedback in the email. So I said, okay, yeah, sure. Let me jump onto the charts, and thank you for those of you that sent me those emails, because here I am in this trade. We're only in one contract, and let me just walk you through why we're in this trade. And so first things first, sorry, I'm watching this trade. So first things first is we have a B set up to the downside, and a B set up on the downside. So this is the Maverick radar, and it's grading the setup per our rules. And when I have a B set up, that usually is an indication that something is setting up, or I'm losing a setup. Does that make sense? So it's like, hey, get ready, here we go. But we started to break below the Maverick guide, or at least that was my perception. I'll have to go back and look. And the Maverick guide is the blue line, and we love to go short when price is below the blue line. You can see we dip down real quick, but we're getting a lot of indecision candles here. So let me walk you through why I'm in this trade as I watch this thing, because hot pink candles can move really quick on you to the downside in your favor. So if you took a short. So let me walk you through this trade. So first things first, the bears are in control. See this red background here? That is the Maverick Bear Bull, and it's telling me that the bears are in control. Okay, it's a formula we run in the background to decide on this candle who's actually in control, the bears or the bulls. The second thing is price is breaking below the blue line. We love to go long when price is above the blue line, and we love to go short when price is below the blue line. It's just one of our ingredients. That's called the Maverick guide. The third thing I'm going to tell you is the Maverick AI Pro colors your candles to the data, not price and direction. So right now you're probably using red and green candles, which are pretty much just telling you, did price close above or below the previous candle? And then you're just judging by the size of the candle. What the Maverick AI Pro is doing is it's coloring your candles to the data that we are seeing in the background. What does that mean? So see bright green candles. Bright green is your strongest upside candle, and you can see how this thing came flying up. Now, gray is indecision or reversal, and red and hot pink are your strongest downside candles. So if you see pink, it will most likely sink. That's what we say over and over and over again. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. And now we're getting a pink candle right here, okay? So that is like the third thing. So red background, bears are in control. Price is broken below the Maverick guide, this blue line. We like to go long when price is above it, short when price is below it. And now we have a hot pink candle. I get so excited when I see a hot pink candle if I'm looking to go short. All right, next thing. All 5 traders, and sorry, my stop loss, I just moved it up here so I can get it out of the way for you, but all 5 traders are voting bearish across most of 6 time frames. So think of these 5 traders as, think of these algorithms, T1 through T5, as traders, and they all have a completely different style, and they're voting every single tick across 6 time frames. You can change these time frames. You can add a 7th time frame if you want. A little bit much for me. And by the way, if you own the Maverick Multi-X, this is the latest version. We're about to release the update for this, which will allow you to put this indicator anywhere on your chart, make it any size. It comes with a couple extra bells and whistles, so pretty awesome stuff. So you guys, I know you're going to be excited when you get this into your hands. So all 5 traders right now are mostly voting bearish across 6 time frames. Now we are having the change of the 5-minute candle, so there's going to be a little bit of a roller coaster for the next like 30 seconds. because the first minute and the last minute of a 5-minute turn, you guys know I sit on my hands. This is where I think they grab a lot of stop losses and whatnot. But all 5 traders right now are voting bearish across on the 1 minute, the 2-minute chart, the 3-minute chart, the 5-minute chart, most of the 10-minute chart. So what are the odds that we're going to go flying up if 5 traders are in the room with you, all with a completely different style, voting bullish or bearish, right? Like, what are the odds? You're stacking probability. You're having 5 other traders in the room with you going, right now, they're all going, and they all have a different style going, we're all bearish on the 1 minute. We're all bearish on the 2 minute. We're all bearish on the 3 minute. You're like, ooh, okay, I shouldn't take long here, right? And then finally, the Maverick trender. When this line is pegged to the top here and it can't go any further, that is showing massive strength and momentum. So, and we give you this big label, see this downtrend label? So that when you see this, when this line can't go any further, and you can see there's not a lot of this line at the top because this is end of day, right? A lot of choppy market. Especially going into the close, a lot of times it's just kind of just chops around. But the reason why I'm not freaking out right now, and I am at, I'm weaning around my break even, and I don't think it's just going to go flying straight up, is because I have hot pink candles. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. This is the data underneath the hood. Okay, so I'm just going to sit on my hands. Now, the Maverick radar down here, what this is doing, and if you saw when I got into this trade, I had a B setup. Oh, and I'm back to my B setup. See how it keeps waning back and forth? And this is going to be a very volatile time I am trading. Okay, going into the close of Wall Street, very volatile time. So I do not recommend this time of trading, but I know you guys want to see these indicators and how they work at different times of the day. The Maverick radar is going through our checklist and it's giving me an overall grade for my setup. And right now it's giving me a B setup to the downside. Okay, so it's going through each one of our indicators, and there's this really neat qualifier we built in there, proprietary qualifier we built in there to make sure that you guys are truly getting an A setup or a B setup or a no setup. So right now I have a B setup to the downside. Okay, so this is telling me either this is setting up for a A+ setup, or, we always talk about how we kind of look for B setups on Fridays because Fridays are kind of just can be messy. So it all depends on your comfort level. If you want to wait for an A+ setup or if you're comfortable taking a B setup. I really know these indicators. I'm okay with taking a B setup, okay? That most likely will turn into an A setup. All right, this is my heads up. Hey, heads up, you got a B setup to the downside. Oh, I should count. Heads up, okay. And you can wait for that A setup. But again, seeing how prices below the blue line, the Maverick guy, we have hot pink candles. All 5 traders are voting bearish across the first 4 time frames, almost the first 5 time frames. Maverick trender is pegged to the top. I'm comfortable taking this trade, right? And I'm just on one of my funded accounts. I'm not copy trading right now. It's the end of day. All right. No, this isn't where I would keep my stop loss. I move my stop loss out because sometimes I get emails where it's like, I can't see the trade because your stop loss is in the way. Okay, because see how big it is? If I moved it to break even, you wouldn't even be able to see this candle. So, and I know a lot of you guys watch on your phones. So anyway, but I don't think it's going to fly right up on me. And either way, I'm somewhat protected, but not as protected as I would want. I'll probably move my stop loss down in a minute. But my point is that this is clear vision. This is edge in the market. Having a B set up to the downside, hot pink candles, the whole time I was coming back up, and I was actually in the negative for what, 40, 50 bucks or whatever it was. I wasn't freaking out because I had pink candles. Pink candles is your strongest downside data candle. So I wasn't even freaking out. I'm just explaining these indicators to you stress-free and showing you how they work. And now I have a down confidence arrow. How beautiful is that? And look at it push down. Okay, I'm not a psychic. It's just that we have hot pink candles. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. All 5 traders are voting bearish across multiple time frames. And I have a B setup. And if, in a perfect world, it would start showing me an A setup and this thing would start flying down, okay? So this is edge in the market. A lot of you guys struggle on when to get into a trade, when to get out of a trade. Imagine if you just had this trading assistant down here that just walks you through when you have a B setup, when you have an A plus setup to the upside or the downside. And look at this thing come down because we have hot pink candles. All 5 traders are voting bearish across 6 time frames, and it's working out beautifully here, okay? So I'll move my stop loss up. I'm gonna watch this thing. If you want edge in the market, these are the indicators that I wish I had from day one, not years later, okay? Come check us out, all right? Not financial advice, do your own research. There is 0 guarantees with the market, right? Market can do anything at any time, but come check us out. MaverickIndicators.com, that's MaverickIndicators.com.